Just in, sick new Obama scandal discovered, What He Did Is Evil, by Mark Pervulovic for Christian News Alerts. It looks like the former president did everything in his power to downplay the strength of one terrorist organization, not because it was true, but because he wanted to win an upcoming election. Former President Barack Obama exaggerated the impact of Osama bin Laden's death to score political points for his upcoming campaigns rather than tell the truth about the strengths of al-Qaeda's forces. According to the Daily Caller, think back to when bin Laden was killed. It was in 2011. It was right before a major campaign season. I don't want to underplay the role that the killing of Osama bin Laden had, Rukmini Callimachi, but I think that was theorized into something much bigger. Former New York Times correspondent Rukmini Callimachi recently revealed that the Obama administration deliberately downplayed the strength of terrorist organizations in the Middle East for political reasons, with documents revealing that bin Laden was minutely managing the day-to-day operations of his terror network. His death was touted by former President Barack Obama as a key blow to the terrorist group, saying the organization was decimated. The overall narrative that I think was being pushed to the press, and if you look back at the editorials that were done when that trove came out, was an image of bin Laden isolated. He had lost control of his group, Rukmini Callimachi said during an event at the Foundation for Defense of Democracies. When asked whether or not he thought that there was something that was kept from the public view, Mr. Callimachi said that she thought there was. I heard the head of the organization has been killed, and now these are literally quotes that I would get. The organization has been decimated. The organization is in disarray. The organization is on the run, she continued. At the same time that we were preparing to pull out troops from Iraq and Afghanistan, I think that it was important to portray that this as a problem that no longer existed. These sentiments were echoed by FDD expert Thomas Joslin, who said the narrative that came out in 2012 we knew immediately was wrong, totally wrong, and was basically a cherry-picked version of what's going on. Mrs. Callimachi went on to describe other instances that the Obama administration withheld or misrepresented information to prop up the narrative that terrorist groups were receding. When covering West Africa in 2011, she was told by government officials that al-Qaeda in the Islamic Maghreb, AQIM, which had taken over the northern half of Mali, was actually not really connected to al-Qaeda. The narrative I would get is that it had opportunistically taken the al-Qaeda name in order to have prestige and scare people, and that, in fact, those people were just criminals, she said. However, in 2013, after Aqim had been cleared from the area, Mrs. Callimachi discovered evidence that central al-Qaeda commanders were in reality micromanaging the Malians, who the Obama administration said had no connection with the terrorist group. Suddenly, my worldview, which had been informed by officials, started to fall apart, she said. These 470,000 or so files that pertain to the Abbottabad raid were recently released by the Trump administration. In contrast, the Obama administration only released a few hundred of these documents, despite their importance to the public. The supposedly most transparent government in history, the Obama administration, seems to be quite different in reality, as hiding this information from the American people for political purposes is unacceptable. Oh, well, we're now discovering this? This should have been out when he was going for re-election. Now, I mean, really? I don't know. Of course he's going to do that. It would make total sense for him to do that if he wanted to get reelected. And I don't put it past Obama for doing so. And I just say good thing that Trump is in office now and Hillary didn't win the election, because there'd be a lot more going down than we would actually know about for today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.